good balanced diet for swimmers, making sure that they've got good carbohydrate sources at a regular throughout their day. That's breads and cereals and fruits and vegetables, as well as good protein sources, so animal protein, so meat, vegetable protein like tofu and beans and legumes, as well as not forgetting the colour in their diet. And colour is essential for an athlete to perform at their best. So, it's not just white foods, it's green foods, it's blue foods, it's red foods. If you're looking at a sandwich, it should be like a rainbow. A lot of the time athletes get busy and they just don't have access to food. So a well-planned diet's really, really important as well. If they're not planning and thinking ahead, particularly if they've got a full school day ahead of them, they can really get into trouble. They turn up to training in the afternoon, they're flat, they're tired. Coach asks them to perform and they're just not able to do it. If I was to open a lunchbox of a swimmer trying to survive the school day, I'd like to see a lot of balance in there. I'd like to see good quality protein sources, good quality carbohydrate sources, and lots of colour. So there's a bit of a misconception about hydration for swimming and that you sweat a lot when you're in the pool. Yeah, you sweat a little bit, but it's nowhere as much as when you're running outside or exercising outside. So the main hydration message for swimmers is making sure they're staying hydrated throughout the day. And they're drinking at regular intervals throughout the day, and particularly with foods. So if you're drinking with foods, that keeps the fluid in your body and the body will hold on to it better than if you go and just drink a litre of water. Use of sports drinks, swimmers got to be very careful with the use of sports drinks. They don't need it all the time. They might need it in specific situations, but it's not something that should be a regular part of their everyday daily training environment. Water is pretty good most of the time. Dietary supplements can be a real quick fix for some people. They see it as convenience food. They see it that their diet is lacking in certain things, so therefore they can get it in a pill. But it's just that, it's a shortcut. And oftentimes with shortcuts comes a negative outcome. So those types of supplements like protein shakes and meal replacement shakes and sports drinks, they have a place for particular athletes. And it's not just a free-for-all where everyone needs them and is necessary for performance. Some athletes have issues because they can't get to food immediately after training when it's most beneficial, and that's where those convenient formulated sports foods can be really practically used and used effectively.